Jason. Online, you going? Okay, we're up. Okay, I'd like to call the Monday, August 25th, 2025 regular council meeting to order. Clerk, call the roll, please.
Fine looking group tonight. Looks like a team up here. Alderman Ballard.
Here.
Teeman. Here. Payton.
Here.
Edgecombe. Sapienza.
Here.
Osadnik.
Here.
Lukosius.
Here.
Marino.
Here.
Mayor Kalowski.
Here, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Public comment in house tonight? Yep. Adam, will you give her a microphone, please?
I'm quite loud.
Oh, okay. Well, for the online people.
Thank you. Jennifer Ebner, resident of Peru here. I just wanted to come and ask, I know the pool is a touchy subject, but I've been brainstorming and talking with a few people, and I'd like to know if the council here would be willing to have a sit down sometime to go over, bounce off some ideas, do a little more brainstorming in regards to having a pool, and if you guys are still, if you're swaying more towards a pool or more not towards a pool, I'd like to know. We'd like to move forward with some possible fundraising ideas and things like that that we'd like to discuss. So I'm definitely for a pool. I have my daughter here today who would love to have a pool in Peru where she could bike to. So, and I know many other families would too. So, thank you.
Adam. Public comment online tonight. Nothing online. Move on to minutes, financial reports, activity reports. Going to get a motion to put regular meeting minutes of August 11, 2025. Public hearing minutes, minutes of August 11, 2025. Treasurer's report for July 2025. City clerk's report of cash received for 2025.
So moved, Your Honor.
Any discussion? All those signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, motion carried. We will move on to committee reports. Finance Committee, Alderman Payton.
Alderman Sapienza, please.
Yes, I have the disbursements to be paid August 27, 2025 in the amount of $2,889,737.30. Make a motion that we pay the bills in the usual manner.
I'll second.
Any discussion? Clerk, call the roll, please.
Alderman Ballard.
Aye.
Teeman.
Aye.
Payton.
Aye.
Sapienza. Osadnik.
Aye.
Lukosius.
Aye.
Marino.
Aye.
Motion carried.
Your Honor, I'd like to make a motion to renew the following CDs. The Bank of New York Mellon 9-month CD, 4.25 for $240,000. Bank of America 12-month CD at 4.25 for $240,000. Charles Schwab 3-month CD at 4.35 for $245,000. Hingman Institutional Savings 9-month CD 4.10 for $240,000, and a 6-month Treasury note at 4.10 for $600,000.
I'll second it.
Your Honor, I had a question in regards to that. I guess I don't know who I would direct it to. Have all of our local banks been contacted, and have they been exhausted to either match or look at the rates? As and what comes up is, when you see the Bank of New York and Bank of America and Charles Schwab, just curious if our local banking institutions throughout the Illinois Valley were contacted and what their rates would be.
Alderman Marino, the process, when we first started having the council watch the investment track from the treasurer's office, has always been look local first. And I was going to, we kind of got off on this thing because I was just going to ask Mr. Powell if next Monday, could you please make sure you're at committee if you can?
Yes, if I can.
Thank you. But in our the ordinance or how it's written, we are supposed to look at local first. And at that point, at Monday in committee meeting, I'd like to talk more about that, on what the philosophy is, on what the process is, if we're just looking off of a sheet or if we're calling. I know that if I call, I can usually get them to match a rate or come close. But if we could deal with that part of it at committee, would you be okay with that?
Yeah, just
Okay.
any information would be
Okay.
great.
Tracy, you want to add to that?
I would like to make a clarification. It says to authorize a renewal of the following CDs. These are not renewals. These are reinvestments. So during the months of June, July, and August, we had just above $3 million in CDs mature. So these, I was kind of holding off to see where our cash needs were as some of the final construction invoices were coming through. So we reinvested 1.3 million of the over 3 million that matured. I can tell you that the current, two of the recent percentages were 3.5 and 3.2 from local banks. So we are getting a lot more with some of this, but it does not, we haven't changed the proration, if you will, of local money to money in some of these national banks. I'll also comment the reason why we had 600,000 in a 6-month treasury note. It's very hard to find some of these banks that we aren't already invested in. In fact, Hometown Bank on the treasurer's report, that is where we have our 2.4 million of our deep sewer trunk line reserve and a lot of other utility fund reserve, the substation reserve funds. Within that investment account at Hometown, even though that is local, Hometown is also investing in some of these types of banks within our local account there. So I have to be able to just keep that log and make sure that we're never going above our $250,000 FDIC limit of any of these banks. So the treasury is a little lower at 4.1%. Obviously, you're investing in the government, so there is no FDIC limitation. So that was just to get a little more bang for our buck at 4.1%. We have several million in other local money markets earning 3.5%. And so the 4.1 is just a little bit of a boost above where our other money market funds are sitting, just to provide a little more clarification on that.
Thank you.
I've got a question. Tracy, do we have a designated representative at all of our local banks that you deal with?
Yeah, there's someone, and I think it was about 14 months ago, we did an RFP that we mailed to every bank. And we did get involved with a couple of banks that we hadn't been with. And we invested purely based on the best rates, and we split that out over 5 different banks.
Okay, so
So
we
right
are,
now-
we are actually physically talking to somebody, not just looking at a rate sheet.
Oh, no, because the rate sheets that they publish are more of a public rate sheet, and usually due to the fact that we're a government entity, there are some ways to, yes. So the answer to your question is, I have a person that I email or that I would pick up the phone and call as to what the current rates are.
Okay, thank you.
Any other discussion? Clerk, call the roll, please.
Alderman Ballard.
Aye.
Teeman.
Aye.
Payton.
Aye.
Sapienza.
Aye.
Osadnik.
Aye.
Lukosius.
Aye.
Marino.
Aye.
Motion carried.
That is all from finance, Your Honor.
Public Services, Alderman Teeman?
Well, we don't have anything on the agenda. Chief King, do you have anything for public services tonight?
I have nothing tonight.
Lieutenant Burnaby?
Nothing for the police department.
Adam?
I don't have anything either, thanks.
I'd say we got nothing for public services, Your Honor.
Moving right along to Public Works Committee, Chairman Lukosius.
Thank you, Your Honor. Alderman Marino, would you start us off, please?
Your Honor, I'd like to make a motion to execute agreement with Metro Ag Incorporated for sludge removal at the Peru wastewater treatment plant.
I'll second that.
Any discussion? Anything on this, Chris? Standard?
Yep, it's the standard. If you remember, we used them last year for the first time. They saved us about 40 or 50,000. The only concern was you were curious if they did a great job or not, and they really did. They
And the service was real good?
really good service and saved us quite a bit of money. So
Thank you.
recommend going with them again.
Clerk, call the roll, please.
Alderman Ballard,
Aye.
Teeman,
Aye.
Payton.
Aye.
Sapienza.
Aye.
Osadnik.
Aye.
Lukosius.
Aye.
Marino.
Aye.
Motion carried.
Next, Your Honor, I'd like to make a motion to award the bid for the General Fund Street Program to the lowest responsible bidder, Universal Asphalt and Excavating, in the amount of $641,758.23.
I'll second that.
Any discussion? Eric?
We had our typical two bidders for this program annually. Low bid ranged, the price is $641, $758 and 23 cents, to a high bid of $716, $986 and 73 cents. And an engineer's estimate on it of $660,950 and 50 cents. Given the bid is below the engineer's estimate, I would recommend that the council award the contract. We do have a completion date at the end of November.
Your Honor, Eric, do we have a list of what projects are going to be done?
We do.
Okay, can you
I
just get those
can-
emailed to us?
Yep, I can send them out. I can tell you, it's very different from previous years. It's only a couple blocks in each ward.
Okay, thank you.
And this is all completed by end of fall this year.
End of November.
Nice. Clerk, call the roll, please.
Alderman Ballard,
Aye.
Teeman.
Aye.
Payton.
Aye.
Sapienza.
Aye.
Osadnik.
Aye.
Lukosius.
Aye.
Marino.
Aye.
Motion carried.
Next, Your Honor, I'd like to make a motion to approve a quote from Cruz Concrete Sidewalk Replacement on 9th Street from Fulton Street to Schuyler Street in the amount of $11,490.
I'll second.
Any discussion? Eric, what is this project? I'm not aware of it. I'm sorry.
It just sidewalk replacement. There's some severely deteriorated sidewalk in this area. It was brought to us. We reviewed it and sought a proposal to replace it.
Clerk, call the roll, please.
Alderman Ballard,
Aye.
Teeman.
Aye.
Payton.
Aye.
Sapienza.
Aye.
Osadnik.
Aye.
Lukosius.
Aye.
Marino.
Aye.
Motion carried.
Next, Your Honor, I'd like to make a motion to approve a quote from MAP Quality Fencing and Decks in the amount of $19,550 to install fence at the new Water Street Dog Park, the city portion being $10,550 and MAP Quality Fencing and Deck, $8,500.
That doesn't add up. Wouldn't that be 19,050?
So, Your Honor? Yes, sir. Is the location of this dog park by the old Peru sign? So just to the west of that sign?
East of like Riverfront,
To the,
on the hill.
right, there's a big grass area right there right now. Okay.
Your Honor, I think you're correct on your addition there. You said it was 1950, correct?
Yeah, is the math wrong on that?
1950.
The city's portion still is $10,550.
Yeah. City portion's 10.5, and then there's a donate. City's portion says 10,550, and then there's a donation of 8,500
So
from
we'll
Matt
just,
Fencing.
we'll just correct that 19 to 1950.
That's fine.
So the motion stands.
Do we have a second? Oh, we do. Any other discussion? Clerk, call the roll, please.
Alderman Ballard.
Aye.
Teeman.
Aye.
Payton.
Aye.
Sapienza. Osadnik.
Aye.
Lukosius. Marino.
Aye.
Motion carried.
Your Honor, like to discuss and approve purchase of 30 65-foot Class H2 poles for $69,300 from Thomason Company.
I'll second that.
These are, next few are all to support the economic development effort with the plant expansion at ECAS.
Any other discussion? Clerk, call the roll, please.
Alderman Ballard.
Aye.
Teeman.
Aye.
Payton.
Aye.
Sapienza.
Aye.
Osadnik.
Aye.
Lukosius. Marino.
Aye.
Motion carried.
Next, I'd like to discuss and approve the purchase of line construction material from Annixter for $184,633.86.
I'll second that.
Any discussion?
This is the same.
go ahead,
I also,
Kevin.
I also have a detailed breakdown for folks that I can give out of, but I mean, it's like a list of a lot of pieces and parts to make up these numbers. So if people want that, I certainly have it available tonight for them.
Clerk, call the roll, please.
Alderman Ballard.
Aye.
Teeman.
Aye.
Payton.
Aye.
Sapienza. Osadnik.
Aye.
Lukosius.
Aye.
Marino.
Aye.
Motion carried.
Your Honor, I'd like to discuss and approve the purchase of line construction materials from Fletcher Reinhardt for $69,430.81.
I'll second that.
Any discussion? Kev?
It's the same as the previous one. Just a different vendor that gave us better pricing.
Clerk, call the roll, please.
Alderman Ballard.
Aye.
Teeman.
Aye.
Payton.
Aye.
Sapienza. Osadnik.
Aye.
Lukosius.
Aye.
Marino.
Aye.
Motion carried.
I'd like to discuss and approve the budgeted lease of split reel, reel stand, and bull wheel tensioner for 48 months with a quarterly payment of $21,627.65.
Kevin?
So,
Can I get a second?
I'll second it.
Now, Kevin.
All right. So rather than using contractors to do the line construction, we're over the next probably 6 to 7 years, we're going to do a lot of the reconductoring and line construction ourselves to support updating our system as well as integrating the 138 substation into our network. So rather than using contractors, what we needed was some additional equipment in order to be able to do that. And this bull wheel tensioner, split reel, those things are equipment that is used in the process. And I have some videos and stuff if people want to see it. It's pretty interesting. But essentially what it is we have to pull conductors in over the top of an energized conductors as well. So you have to have tension on both ends of the circuit to keep the wire tight as you slowly pull it through. And it's not like pulling like you would for a home. I mean, we might be pulling 6,000 feet of wire. So you have to have, things set up just so that you can do it safely and efficiently. The amounts that were here and this equipment were budgeted. There's one piece of equipment that will be more expensive than what we looked at in the budget, and we'll have to circle back on that one because I'm still waiting for the updated pricing on it.
Will need any special training from our guys to be able to use this or anything like that?
Our guys have used, a couple of them have used this in the past when they were contractors or else previous line construction here, where we rented the trailers because we had a particular job to do and then, sent the trailers back. Over a 6 or 7 year period, as I looked at it, to continually rent the equipment for a few months here, a few months there, it would have been roughly twice as much money to rent the equipment as it is just to buy it. Because when we're done with it in 6 or 7 years, we can sell the equipment because we really won't have a need. At that point, it will be more efficient just to rent the equipment.
Thank you, Kevin. Clerk, call the roll, please.
Alderman Ballard.
Aye.
Teeman.
Aye.
Payton.
Aye.
Sapienza. Osadnik.
Aye.
Lukosius.
Aye.
Marino.
Aye.
Motion carried.
Next, Your Honor, I'd like to discuss and approve the selected vendor for the servicing and repair of generator 3 at the hydroelectric plant.
Once
I'll
again,
second that.
Kevin?
Kevin?
I'd actually like to ask to table this one. I didn't get the last bid back until Friday, and I've sent some clarifications and questions to the vendor. So I've not had time to properly vet that whole pricing process for the provision of that service.
Okay, good enough. Next, we'll go on to,
Clerk, call a roll, please. Or no, I'm sorry. All those things, oh, I'm sorry.
next, I'd like to make a motion to promote James Strack to the position of crew foreman in the electric department.
I'll second that.
Any discussion? Kevin or Kim, anybody?
We've followed the standard union process, in terms of advertising the job, and I think that Kim and myself both believe that he'll be an excellent candidate moving forward, and we look forward to supporting his growth as an employee and future leader in the department.
Great. Clerk, call a roll, please.
Alderman Ballard. Aye. Teeman.
Aye.
Payton.
Aye.
Sapienza. Osadnik.
Aye.
Lukosius.
Aye.
Marino. Aye.
Motion carried.
Jeff, do you have anything?
I have nothing tonight. When we got to landfill, we were talking about that. We are cleaning that up quite a bit. You'll see some of that stuff is gonna disappear. We should be down to maybe 2 rows here in a couple weeks. We found a place we could get rid of that stuff, so, it should be really cleaned up and looking good.
Okay, good. Kevin,
Just keep in
anything?
mind, one of them's a dirt pile over there that's gonna stay there all the time. We took excess dirt from the airport and put over there, so when the cells start collapsing, we can fill it in and do it, so we're just keeping that over there.
Okay, Kevin, anything additional? No, that's all. Eric, do you have anything from engineering? Okay, that's all
Eric,
for,
real quick, Eric, quick update if you could on the, if it's still in the vision for this year's to get done, the Baker Lake path. Do you have any information in regards to that?
Yeah, it's tentatively, if we get the ad space, we should run Thursday in the paper. We have a bid opening that's going to be scheduled for about September 18th, and we'd come back to City Council for approval of that bid on September 22nd. The plan is that we will, I just sent a notice out today to Adam in the city clerk's office just to check schedules, but likely we'll be closing the path and potentially the park starting at the end of September, running in through November.
Thank you.
that's all for Public Works, Your Honor.
Report of city attorney ordinances and resolutions.
Yes, Your Honor. First, just one tonight. An ordinance authorizing and approving the acquisition of road right-of-way and a temporary construction easement from Stephen V. Michelini and Laura L. Michelini for Plank Road Reconstruction Phase 2.
I'll make that motion to accept the ordinance as written and read.
I'll second that.
Any discussion? Clerk, call a roll, please.
Alderman Ballard. Aye. Teeman.
Aye.
Payton.
Aye.
Sapienza. Osadnik.
Aye.
Lukosius.
Aye.
Marino.
Motion carried. Anything else from city attorney tonight? Proclamation, sir. No. Nothing for unfinished business, anybody? Moving right along to new business, anybody? I'm sorry.
No, I did have something under new business.
Oh, okay.
John, sorry to put you on the spot. We have County Clerk John Ebner's here. I had called Jen after I took office and talked to her about having voting in this building, early voting. You're here now. I'm just wondering, did you have you found out anything on that? I know you were going to call around. I'm sorry to put you on the spot on that.
No, you're fine. It's Ebner, Jen Ebner. But no, I've looked into it a little bit. If I do it over here, which I would love to do if you guys let us do early voting over here, I would have to do it in other pockets around the county. I haven't heard of any other spot yet that's going to let me. So I am still working on it. It probably will not be for the 2026 two elections because I've already done my budget and it's ready to go, about to go to finance for the county. But if I can get the approval from everybody, then I can budget it for the election judges needed for 2027. So I have looked into that, yes.
Awesome. Thank you.
So-
I appreciate that.
Yep.
Petitions and communications, anything?
Yes, Your Honor. We have communications from Zach Chanot seeking variances from the zoning ordinance for property located at 1420 West Street.
Recommend we send that to planning and zoning?
Yes, we should send that to planning and zoning.
Anything else under petitions and communications, huh? Oh, all those signify by saying aye. All opposed, motion carried. I'm like the Brewers, my rhythm is off.
Yes, keep it going.
All right. Mayor notes. I really don't have anything tonight, believe it or not. Moving right along. Anybody else have anything they need to add or say anything? Or Adam, anybody?
Adam, how'd the comedian go? I was curious. I wasn't able to make it, but how'd comedy night go? Was it a success?
Oh yeah, it was fine. Wasn't as big of a turnout as we anticipated, but it was good overall. Yeah.
About 80, 90, 100 people maybe?
Yeah, maybe at
Yeah,
one point.
pushing it. It was different.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody else got anything? Public comment online?
No, Your Honor.
Public comment in-house? Adam, you want to get him a...
I addressed this committee before about racism in this area, right? I don't understand why this is hard. Burnaby is aware of this. I see you smiling. It's nothing funny. You shouldn't be nothing funny about racism. It shouldn't. It shouldn't. But what I'm saying is, it's the police. It's a few people in the police force. It's some of the businesses, local businesses in the area. I was threatened by Trident in 2013 and told that if I don't play ball and move by the way they want me to move, they're gonna run me out of this area. 2 years after that, I'm living at the hotel in LaSalle, and somebody leaves a note on my door. I filed a report on it. It was with the Ku Klux Klan on it, the Swastika sign, saying that I need to get out of the area immediately, or they're gonna deal with me later, nigga. Right? So I tried to file a report with the LaSalle Police Department. They wouldn't take the report, so I had to initially file a report over here in Peru. They did take the report down for me. From that point on, I left this area and went into another area. From that point on, I have been receiving threats. Had a person pull a gun on me. Been ran over by a fucking SUV truck. All of this stuff is on camera, by the way. I've been coming to the police station to try to get these issues resolved, and for some reason, nobody want to help me out. You know what I mean? Which is cool, right? Because I just want to make sure that everybody is aware of the fact that I'm going through racism in this area, and that if anybody tell you that I'm lying and they don't offer you video to look at the video proof and go over the reports, then you should probably look at them different. You don't have to, but somebody gonna be held accountable for activating this community against me. I don't know a lot of the people that came against me. I don't even know them. You understand what I'm saying? But for some reason, they decided to attack me, and they shouldn't have did that. I'm being honest with you. They shouldn't have did it. They also are using the police department, the police force, the local courts, the judges. They using a lot of stuff to try to attack me. You know what I mean? I don't know if a lot of y'all familiar. It's a lawyer right here. He can explain it to you. It's called the color of law, right? Where they will use the color of law to try to attack people because we don't understand the law, right? Most people don't understand the law. We need a lawyer to interpret the law for us. So what the police do, along with the judges and the state's attorney, is they use the color of law to attack people, to get them locked up, run them out of the neighborhood. And because we're ignorant to the law, we don't know how to defend ourselves against this. Fortunately, I understand how to defend myself against this. I was willing to allow, they have me registering in this area, by the way, too, because a judge put down that I was convicted of a murder. I've never been arrested for murder. I've never been convicted of murder at all in my life. But some judge put on my paperwork that I've been convicted of a murder. The police is aware of the fact that I have never been convicted of a murder, yet they arrested me 3 different times, 3 different chiefs. Barnaby, Piska, and Sarah Raymond arrested me, each one different time, even after they knew that I have never been arrested for murder before in my life, right? So go ahead, sir.
Why don't we, for time reasons, why don't we, can you stay? And then me and you can sit down and have a nice talk so I can get all these people moving
Yeah.
on? Is that okay?
Yeah.
All right, go, yeah, just don't leave. We're almost done, and me and you will sit down and we'll have a nice long talk like we do. Thanks, Maurice. Closed session, anybody need closed session tonight? Motion for adjournment then.
So moved.
That was quick. Second? Or but they tied? Motion carried, meeting adjourned. Thank you.